teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Louisville Cardinals. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. Using his legs, it's Brown. Breaking free at the 35. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
With all the footwork that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. That's caught. It's Brooks. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Ball handed off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That's reeled in. It's Gibson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With sure hands, it's Barnes. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got him. That is enough for a 1st down. They got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. To the air, it's Mateer. He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, getting outside of the pocket in the red zone seems like a good opportunity, but the spacing is so condensed, it can be a bit misleading. And here, the quarterback took the bait, and the defense reeled in the interception.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Pulls it in. It's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Has the 1st down and more. 2nd effort, though. Defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, you talk about a corner who isn't afraid to come up and hit someone. Great play on the outside to wrap the pitch man up and bring him down behind the line. It's good recognition, agility, and speed to make that tackle.
Throwing up play action. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the catch. It's Bell. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Cardinals will bring their punt team onto the field. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. Well, Kirk, Louisville has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Grab down the middle. It's Sategna. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
A new set of downs after that completion. Run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The short completion of the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down play coming up. Looking downfield. It's Mateer. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Grab near the sticks. It's Wheeler. That game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Using his legs, it's Robinson. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
And he stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Tight end goes in motion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, It's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Because I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try the ground game here with running back. They bring him down just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. He's going to hand this off. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. Inside the 20. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Louisville.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Defense is coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds, and pass rush closing in. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to throw here. He's hit as he throws it. In the open. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. To throw, it's Mateer. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They finish off the scoring drive.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. The 10. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Sooners. Way too much speed in that play.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Tough position, second and long from their own 12. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Moss. He's looking to scramble. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He'll try a pass here. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down. They're going to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Brown. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. On the move now. Launches it deep down the left side. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes out 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
And the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. He keeps it on the design run. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here's the second down play. And they'll give it to the back. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back, it's Mateer. There's a throw underneath to the back.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The Sooners will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
They'll try to run for the first down. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Scanning the field, it's Moss. Moves out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. They bring him down to the 25 and moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
It's a draw. Breaks into the clear. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the Cardinals starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Catch made, looking for the goal line. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a second time. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Launching one to the end zone. The pass ball's incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Kirk, Louisville has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Lewis. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Third down and inches. Who's going to win this battle in the trenches? It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
That's an important first down on that running play. And now the running back's got it again. In the clear at the 25. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Handoff to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
PAT is important to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Watson. There's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Oh, it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big the deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it, but you can hold on to the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away? and secure the victory. Here's the option play. Runs through the defender.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up first and goal at the 7.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Sooners will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
Design quarterback run. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. QB keeper all the way. And tackled there by the defense. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal. It's hold the breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Moss. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That one is incomplete. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. And ran out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to throw. It's Moss. Caught over the middle. It's Lacy. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
It's first and goal in 4-down territory. They need a touchdown and a PAT to take the lead. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Collins. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
Kick is up and good. They go in front here deep in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And they'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. No press here. The defense backing away. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. And they finally get him to the ground on what will be the final play. That's it. Game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So